Hey everybody, it's B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Phil, and he's got a really cool team as you can see. So it's going to be another good one, and we're going to get right into it. So he led with Magnezone, and I led with Excadrill. So my Mold Breaker is going to come into play right away, and he's got an Air Balloon on there, but that's not going to matter because I have Mold Breaker. So he's going to go right for the switch, doesn't want to get taken out with an Earthquake, so he's going to come in with Talonflame. But I actually just went for the Stealth Rock to get the entry hazard set up right away. So I'm going to switch out then. I don't want to get taken out with a fire move here. So I'm going to come in with Houndoom, predicting that. And he does go for the Flare Blitz, so because of my Flash Fire, that's not going to do anything to me. So then I'm going to go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Houndoom. And he is just going to go for the Brave Bird, trying to take me out here. And luckily I do survive that with about a quarter of my health, and he's going to take a bunch of recoil from that. So I'm going to go for the Dark Pulse, and unfortunately he just barely survives that with like 1 health, and then he's going to regain little health with the leftovers. So this turn he's going to go for a Roost to regain some health, trying to survive. He didn't want a Brave Bird again because that would have taken us both out, but I'm just going to go for another Dark Pulse, and that is actually going to be enough to take his Talonflame out and give me the lead at 6-5. So then he's going to come in with Sylveon, and he's going to take some damage from the rocks. And I'm going to go for the Flamethrower since it's charged up because of the Flash Fire, but even so, that's only going to take him to about half. And then he's just going to go for the Hyper Voice, and that's going to be more than enough to finish my Houndoom off and tie the battle up at 5-5. So then I'm going to come back in with Excadrill, and my Mold Breaker is going to come back into play. So I do outspeed him, and I'm just going to go for an Iron Head, and that is going to be more than enough to finish his Sylveon off and give me the lead back at 5-4. So then he's going to come in with Rotom Wash and take some damage from the rocks, and I think he was hoping to outspeed me here and get me with a Hydro Pump, but I actually do outspeed him, and I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, hit him because of the Mold Breaker, and that's going to be enough to actually take his Rotom out in one shot and give me a big lead at 5-3. So then he's going to come in with Porygon 2 and take some damage from the rocks, and his download is going to raise his attack. So I'm going to switch out here. I'm not exactly sure what he's planning, but I don't want to risk my Excadrill right now, so I'm going to come in with Feraligatr. And he just went for the Ice Beam, actually, so that's not going to do too much to me. So this turn I do outspeed him, and I'm just going to go for a Waterfall to try and get damage on him. And that's going to take him to a little below half, so that was pretty good. But then he's going to go for the Trick Room and get that set up to make all the slower Pokemon go faster. So then this turn he is going to outspeed me because of that and hit me with the Thunderbolt, which is actually going to take me out in one shot. And now I'm only leading 4-3. So then I'm going to come in with Roserade, and again he's going to outspeed me because of the Trick Room, and he's going to go for that Ice Beam again, which is going to take me to a little more than half, but then I'm going to go for the Energy Ball, and that is going to take him to the red, but he just barely survives, unfortunately. So then this turn he's going to go for a Recover to put himself up to about 2/3 health, and I'm just going to go for another Energy Ball, so that's going to take him back down to a quarter. So then he's just going to go for another Recover this turn, and that is going to put him back up to about 3/4 health this time. And I just went for another Energy Ball for more damage, which is going to take him down to about half, and that's it for Trick Room. So I'm going to switch out here, actually. I know I'm not going to outlast him with Roserade at this rate, so I'm going to come in with Togekiss, and I was predicting another Recover or maybe a Trick Room, but he actually went for the Ice Beam instead, which knocked me down to about half health. But then I'm going to regain some health with the leftovers. So this turn I'm going to go for an ORAS Sphere for max damage, trying to take him out, but unfortunately he just barely survives that with like 1 health and goes for another Trick Room. So now all of the slower Pokemon are going to attack first again for another several turns, and I'm going to regain more health with the leftovers. So this turn he does outspeed me again because of the Trick Room, and goes for that Recover again, which is going to put him up to a little more than half health. And I just went for another ORAS Sphere, trying to take him out. So that drops him back into the red. And then I'm going to regain even more health with the leftovers. So again, he's going to go for another Recover, just building his health back up with that. Unfortunately for me, taking him back up to 3/4 health. This turn I actually went for a Thunder Wave, just to paralyze him. And then I'm going to regain more health with the leftovers. So this turn he is going to go for a Thunderbolt to try and get damage on me. That's going to take me to about 1/4. And again, I'm going to go back to the ORAS Sphere, trying to get more damage on him. That's going to take him to 1/4, but he does survive. And then I'm going to regain more health with the leftovers. So this turn he's just going to go for 1 more Thunderbolt, still outspeeding me because of the Trick Room, and that is going to be enough to finish my Togekiss off and tie the battle back up at 3-3. And that's it for the Trick Room, thank God. So I'm going to come in with a Zelf, and I do outspeed him, finally go for the Zen Headbutt, and that's enough to finally take this Porygon 2 out and give me the lead back at 3-2. So then he's going to come in with Magnezone and take some damage from the rocks, and he still has his Air Balloon. So that's not really going to matter because I'm just going to go for a Fire Punch this turn to take him to about 1/3, and I actually got the burn too, which was nice, and got rid of the Air Balloon from that. Not like it mattered. But then he's going to go for a Flash Cannon on me to drop me down to about 1/4, and then take some damage from the burn. So this turn I do outspeed him again, so I'm just going to go for 1 more Fire Punch, and that is going to be more than enough to finish his Magnezone off and give me my big lead back at 3-1. So finally he's going to come in with Slowbro and take some damage because of the rocks. And he is going to go for his Mega Evolution into Mega Slowbro. And I'm just going to go for a Thunder Punch for max damage. It's the best move I have for him, just trying to wear him down a little before he takes me out. Didn't do too much damage. This thing is very bulky on the physical side. And he's just going to go for a Scald, which is going to be more than enough to finish my Azelf off, and now I'm only leading 2-1. So then I'm going to come back in with Roserade, and I do outspeed him, so I'm just going to go for an Energy Ball, and that is actually going to be enough to take his Slowbro down, and that is good game, Phil. So, thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. Also, if you want to battle me, leave a comment with your friend code. So, that's it, and we will see you next time.